Blessings to you all, and welcome to this week of Nuggets of Hope, the series, The Names of God. My name is Donna Gaillard. Today, I will be speaking on the name Immanuel, God with us. I will be reading from the NIV Bible, the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 22 through 23. Verse 22. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. Verse 23. The virgin will conceive, and give birth to a son, and they will call him Immanuel, which means God with us. These verses is a fulfillment in Matthew of Isaiah 7, verse 14, and it reads as, Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Immanuel, which was prophesied to the king Gaillard of Judah, who was facing a severe battle with King Pekah and Rezin, the king of Syria. These kings wanted Asa to join forces with them to oppose Syria. But Asa and Judah became fearful and had a change of heart and decided not to join because of the allies they heard about. Verse 3. But Isaiah was sent by the Lord to give Asa a word. Verse 4. Say to him, be calm, don't be afraid, don't lose heart because of your enemies. Aram, Ephraim, and Remaliah's son have plotted your ruin, saying, let us invade Judah, let us tear it apart and divide it among ourselves, and make the sons of Tabeel king over it. Verse 7. Yet this was the sovereign Lord said it will not happen. It will not take place. The Lord was letting Asa know that he would protect him and Judah. The Lord was letting Asa know your enemies in 65 years will be scattered to be a people. Verse 9. If you do not stand firm in your faith, you will not stand at all. So when we're going through and the enemy is after us, we have to stand in our faith, and we have to stand firm knowing that God, Immanuel, is with us. Amen. Verse 10. Again, the Lord spoke to Asa, saying, ask the Lord your God for a sign, whether in the deepest depths or in the highest height. The word sign in Hebrew, it indicates that it was to be viewed as a miraculous sign. Asa's lack of faith showed that God could not protect him from Rezin and Pekah, according to the Moody Bible. Verse 12. But Asa said, I will not ask. I will not put the Lord to the test. This word test, according to the commentary, it refers to the testing of Manasseh, when the Israelites complained against the Lord. The Lord's ability was challenged to take care of them in the wilderness. And we see this in Deuteronomy 6, verse 16. As our refusal of asking the Lord for a sign led him and Judah unprotected. When we find ourselves complaining, we have taken our eyes off of Immanuel, God with us, and placed them on the situation. Our flesh, Humanity has taken over. Fear has come in, and now the enemy is causing havoc. Immanuel is always with us, in us, and around us. He is God with us. Amen. When situations come along, because they are, and yes, we do lose focus, just remember who is with you. God with us. Verse 13 says, then Isaiah said, hear now, you house of David, is it not enough to try the patience of humans? Will you try the patience of my God also? Even though Hezekiah left the house of David unprotected, the Lord did provide a sign, the coming of the Messiah. And how Hezekiah left the house of David unprotected is because he did not ask for a sign from the Lord when Isaiah approached him, who was sent by the Lord. Therefore, verse 14, the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son and will call him Immanuel, God with us. The Lord did provide a sign to the house of David, the coming of the Messiah, to reassure them of God's preservation of the nation. In conclusion, God's name is dynamic. They are full of power, and he reveals great truths about himself to us personally. So, who do you need him to be for you today? Abba Father, the Prince of Peace, the Lord is my shepherd, everlasting Father, Jehovah Rapha, or Immanuel, God with us. No matter where you've been, what you're going through, or where we go in the future, he will be with us. We can find that promise in the name Immanuel, God with us. God bless you.
Thank you for joining us in this week's Nuggets of Hope. We hope you continue to join us, and we hope that you are blessed by each teaching. You can join us on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. God bless you.